I'm going to combine two chapters today in the sleep study and the Reddington Requiem in the book Beyond the Map's Edge by Justin Posey. This book is so well written that when it transitions from lightheartedness to heaviness, it doesn't seem awkward. It seems like that's just how life is. Justin also doesn't shy away from sharing personal stories. In the sleep study, he lets us know that his wife snores like a buffalo. In 2014, he was at the sleep doctor's office, presumably for his wife's sleep issues, when the doctor inquired about how he slept, and he said, "Oh, I sleep just fine," and his wife gave him that marital semaphore. And that's a word I have never heard before, but I do give my husband the marital semaphore all the time. And I want you to go Google semaphore immediately, because it may be a clue and it may be a cipher. A semaphore, I posted on my Patreon page. It shows directions with a flag associated with the alphabet. So, like the letter F, for instance, is one flag down and one flag to the right. So head over there and look at that semaphore. I think it's a huge clue. After reading this sleep study chapter, I found myself tumbling down the YouTube rabbit hole about narcolepsy, and I landed on a lecture by a Tucson-based doctor. And since the sleep study happened in Tucson, it could be the same guy that was Justin's doctor. I don't know. But no matter, the doctor strongly links narcolepsy with other neurological and mental health conditions such as ADHD, phobias, anxiety, bipolar, and even suicidal ideation. And it was a light bulb moment for me, particularly in thinking about someone I know and love who has bipolar. And it made me wonder if she might benefit from a sleep study. So Justin's transparency and openness not only helps us connect the dots to the treasure, but openness like this, in this book, and in the chapter Sleep Study and Reddington Requiem, may give us the courage to talk about hard and heavy things as well. So in the sleep study chapter, there is a recurring theme of frustration of losing out on life due to sleep. Justin really values his time off, and he was still lamenting years later that a weekend was lost forever after a long nap. I don't know how many times he talks about weekends being lost or time being lost due to sleep. And I got the sense that he views sleep as an impediment to living life at the fullest. Personally, this chapter made me reflect on my own relationship with sleep and consciousness. If you read my last blog about remote viewing, you know I'm a little woo-woo. And as an idealist, I intentionally experiment with brainwave states through meditation and techniques like the Silva method and the Robert Monroe Institute. And I'm trying to shift from beta to alpha waves, hoping for that elusive state of mind awake, body asleep, because it's been said, and I believe, that if you can get past the beta waves and go past subconscious into subconscious, that can only help you problem solve. So I will be using meditation and other techniques like meditation in my treasure hunting endeavors 100%, and I don't care if people on Discord laugh at me. So like for instance, Thomas Edison, he reportedly used a unique sleep method to enhance creativity. He would nap while holding a steel ball, intending for the ball to fall and wake himself up if he drifted off. This allowed him to recall any insights that arose during the transition between sleep and wakefulness. Same thing I was kind of alluding to before. This suggests that this practice may have been effective in accessing the hypnagogic, I don't know how to say it. It's hypnagogic state. Hypnagogic. Anyway, it's a period between wakefulness and sleep where creative insights arise. In this chapter, he also talks about a one-way mirror that doctors are peering through during the sleep study. And I wonder if this is a hint saying he can somehow see the finder without them seeing him. It's obviously not a one-way mirror out in the woods, but he is a pretty techie guy and he knows things. Another thing he does is he uses the acronym MSLT, which means Multiple Sleep Latency Test, but to me, it means Montana State Lost Treasure. MSLT, Montana State Lost Treasure. Anyway, I really thought it was interesting that he put the story about his father's passing at the end of this story instead of giving that sad day its own chapter. I think he did this on purpose. However, because the subject of death being an eternal nap is really deep, and it's really something to think about. Personally, I think we have dreams within dreams, when we dream, it's just a dream within the dream of our waking life. So yes, I truly believe our waking life is also a dream, and when we die, we wake up to what is actually our real existence. A Course in Miracles says, nothing real can be threatened, and nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. So these chapters open a door for conversation that we rarely have out loud about sleep disorders, mental illness, grief, and how all it weaves into a strange journey of being human. And I think that's what makes Justin's book so compelling. It doesn't shy away from the rabbit holes, it dives in, and it invites us to follow.